This mode is my favorite. I call it Rainbow Road for Mario Kart. Anyway, I ended up really liking the light bar. So I guess I'll kind of miss that. I do really appreciate that you can turn it off. So yeah, I guess I'll miss that. I do really appreciate as well that you can take this off and clean it separately, but I am kind of frustrated, like I thought I might be, by the fact that there's a lip all the way around the edge between the Rivian's trim and the light bar. So the light bar is kind of, this is all flat, and then there's a lip here with the light bar that's raised about 1/2 inch. If this was flat like the rest of this is, then stuff wouldn't get caught up around the edge between the Rivian trim and the light bar. So unfortunately, I think that's harder to clean than the matte. And the Rivian charger, this only charges about as well. It's pretty much the same as the Rivian charger, the stock one from the factory in a Gen 2. So you can see here, I've still got this out that tucks away under here because sometimes I'm only in the car for 15 minutes or whatever. This sometimes will charge, sometimes will not. It's not really dialed in, just like the stock Rivian factory. I don't know, maybe that's my case. So anyway, this is more difficult to clean, I think. So this is Rainbow Road, or what I call Rainbow Road. I like this. It's kind of fun. And then this is about the same. It's about the same as Alpine Lake in the Rivian settings. There is a purple on here. There we go, but this purple is definitely more purple than Twilight Trail. Forest Valley's got some green, but the green on here is much brighter. So the colors don't all match. The Alpine Lake is the only color that I really felt like matched on here. So it doesn't really show up well on camera, but this is the lightest blue on this light bar, and it does seem to match the Alpine Lake blue in the Rivian from the factory. So I've kept it on that or Mario Kart Rainbow Road. So I'm gonna try and make my stock Rivian charger, the sort of rubber pad on the top, I'm gonna try and make that removable just by taking the adhesive out, and I'll add that to this video, I hope. So hopefully I'm successful in that, and then that means that I've got the stock Rivian one, which I think looks better, but doesn't have the light, and then I'll be able to still remove that rubber mat and clean it, that's my big pet peeve, is that I can't clean the Rivian one. I didn't really have a problem with the charging. I think maybe it even worked a little bit better than this one. I don't know. But again, it's slow when the wireless charging is working, so I tend to use the old USB-C. Okay, so you can see how raised this lip is here a little better now that it's removed again. So that this silver piece here is the light strip that runs all the way around the edge. And if it was flat, this would be better. And if you could adjust the brightness, this would be better. I didn't use these other than to test them. They worked. I liked the lights. That was cool. Maybe Rivian can do something stock like that from the factory. And I liked that this mat was removable. It did get about as dirty as the stock Rivian one. So this didn't necessarily hold more dirt. But my issue with this is it hasn't been removable, so it's a pain to clean here. But I now went ahead and removed the adhesive on the bottom, so now I can just take this out and I can clean that anytime I want to much more easily. Then it just still slots back in place. You'd never know. So that's I think that's actually a better upgrade, and it's free. You wouldn't really even need to remove this or mess with the plug on the bottom of the unit, the bottom of the charger. You could sort of, if you pulled up, pried up with a plastic pry tool like this one, from the back, even with the adhesive still in place, I think you'd be able to remove it okay, and then scrub the adhesive off and put it back in place. So yeah, that makes me a little happier. I like the Rivian pattern on here, so I was a little bit bummed to get rid of that, and just not being able to clean around the edge of this was a frustration for me. So it was easier to clean this in place than it was to clean around the outside lip here. So that's my 2 cents on I appreciate them sending this out to me for a review. As far as charging performance goes, my son's worked on here every time, all the time. He has a Google Pixel something. I have an iPhone 16 Pro, and it's the same charging performance as this. This actually was maybe even a little bit better than this. This seemed less consistent, maybe. That might be in my head. Neither of them charge all that great. This one does well enough. It's usable. And I just put my phone there anytime I'm in the car. But I still have the USB-C tucked away in here for when I really actually want to charge. I've used my phone, for instance, for this video. And I need to actually charge it rapidly because I'm at a low percentage. So wireless charging, at least at this speed, it works, but it's not my favorite. It's not something, you know, unless you're in the car for 2 hours, it's not going to give you a significant charge. So my wife's Mustang Mach-E has wireless charging, and that seems to work a little bit better, actually. Maybe a little bit faster, but again, even in the Mach-E, if I am in there and I really need a charge, I've got to plug it in. It's just that wireless charging is not fast enough yet to be truly comparable. So yeah, I'm going to save this and give it away to one of you guys at some point. I'm intending to do a little website so I can do giveaways. It's kind of difficult on YouTube. I don't know. It's sometime between now and the next 6 months, I'll get that up and running. So for now, my son gets to have this in his room to look at. He likes stuff like that. He's a future engineer for sure. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, stand by and watch out for the website. I'll get that launched when I can, and I'll have a few things like this to give away. Since I was giving them for free, full disclosure, I was given this for free. I didn't pay for it to review. That's my review of it, my final review. I think it's cool. I think the lights are cool. Charging performance is so-so, maybe not even as good as the original Rivian one. But I like the removable mat, which gave me the idea to remove the original Rivian one, the adhesive, so you can use that. So there you go. Don't forget to make sure that you use somebody's referral points. I really appreciate everyone that's used my own referral code, which is down here. Make sure you use somebody's though. I really appreciate the love that you guys have given me by using my referral code, and if you'd continue to do so, I would really appreciate that. I've got a PAAK cross swing, the awning, that's my latest get on the referral in the gear store, and I'm gonna do a review video of that when that gets to me. Thanks again for watching. Hope you guys all have a great day.